Hello everyone. In this video, we will see one sorting technique, that is quick sort. Quick sort is based on divide and conquer strategy. In quick sort, the unsorted list is divided into two parts. Here, first we will take one element from the unsorted list. You can say that element as pivote element, and we will try to find the position of that element such that it should be placed on its position in the sorted list. And after finding the position of that pivot element, the elements to the left hand side of the pivot element should be less than the pivot element, and the elements to the right hand side of the pivot element should be greater than the pivot element. We will take one example to understand this sorting technique easily. So suppose these are the given elements which are in unsorted list. So by using quick sort, we can sort this list. So to do so, first we will consider the first element as pivot element, and we will try to find the position of that element in the sorted list. That means here suppose we have taken the first element, that is 65, as pivot element, then we will try to find the position of 65 in the sorted list, and the elements present before the 65 should be less than 65, and the elements present at the right hand side should be greater than 65. So to do so, we will compare this pivot element with the left hand side as well as with the right hand side. And suppose if the element from the left hand side is greater than pivot element, then we will stop comparing, and similarly from the right hand side, if the element is less than pivot element, then we will stop comparing, and then these two elements will be exchanged with each other. So we will see how this works. So we will start comparing the pivot element from the left hand side. So that is, we have considered that as ith element. So I will be compared with pivot element, and if that element is greater than pivot element, we will stop comparing. So here 40 is less than 65. That means we will go to the next element to compare. So here 75 will be compared with pivot element. So here 75 is greater than pivot element. That means we will stop comparing here, and we will go to the right hand side. So here we will consider as j element to the right hand side. So this element will be compared with pivot element, but here we have to find if the element is less than the pivot element. So 45 is less than pivot element. This condition is true. That means we will stop comparing here itself. Now we will exchange the value present on ith position and jth position. So here 75 will be exchanged with 45. So 75 will move to the 9th position, and 45 will come to the 3rd position. So after exchanging the number, we will do the same process again. So now again we will start from the left hand side. So the next element is 80. So 80 is compared with pivot element. So this element is greater than pivot element. That means we will stop comparing here itself, and we will go to the right hand side. So the next element from right hand side is 50. So is 50 is less than pivot element? Yes, the condition is true. So we will stop compare. Now again we will exchange 80 with 50. So 80 will go to the 8th position and 50 will come to the 4th position. So do the same process from the left hand side. So next element is 85. So is 85 is greater than pivot element? Yes, the condition is true. That means we will stop comparing. Now we will go to the right hand side. So the next element is what? 55. So is 55 is less than pivot element? Yes. So we will stop comparing and 85 will be exchanged with 55. So after that again do the same process. So the next element is what? From the left hand side, 60. So is 60 is greater than pivot element? No, the condition is false. So the next element is what? 85. So is 85 is greater than pivot element? Yes, the condition is true. So we will stop comparing for ith position. So now we will go from right hand side for the jth value. So the next element is what? 60. So once the value of j crosses the value of I, we have to stop comparing. So this is the second condition. When the value of j crosses the value of I, we have to stop comparing. And after that, whatever the value present on the jth position has to be exchanged with the pivot element, and that position will be the position of pivot element. So 65 will be exchanged with the value present at jth position. So this will be 60 comes to the first position and 65 goes to the 6th position. So after this calculation, we have found that position of pivot element, that is 65 will be at the 6th position in the sorted list. So after finding the position of 65, you can see the elements before the 65 are less than the pivot element, that is 65, and value present at the right hand side of 65 are greater than 65. So based on the pivot value, we will divide this array into the two lists, because we already know the position of 65. The values present before the 65 will be the first array, and the value after the 65 will be the second array. So based on pivot element, we have divided the given array into two different arrays, and you can see the values present in the first array are less than 65, and the value present at the second array are greater than 65. So we will repeat the same process for these two arrays separately. So in the first array, we will consider first element as pivot element, and we will start comparing from the left hand side. So is 40 is greater than 60? No, the condition is false. So go for the next element. So is 45 is greater than 60? No, again the condition is false. Go for the next element. So is 50 is greater than 60? No, again the condition is false. Go for the next element. So is 55 is greater than 60? No, again the condition is false. So there is no element further. That means we have to stop here, and we have to exchange 55 with 60, that is with the pivot element. So 60 will go to the 5th position and 55 will come to the first position. So now you can see the elements present before the 60 are less than 60, and there are no element further. That means there will be no elements in the second array. So based on this 60, we will divide the array into two parts. In the first array, there will be elements less than 60, and in the second array there is no element, so that array will remain empty. So now we have got the position of 60, that is it will be in the 5th position in the sorted list. So again we will apply the same process. First element we will consider as pivot element and start comparing. So I position will be compared with pivot element. So is 40 is greater than 55? No, the condition is false. Is 45 is greater than 55? No, again the condition is false. Is 50 is greater than pivot element? Again the condition is false. So there is no element further. So we will exchange 50 with the 55. So now we have got the position of 55, that is it will be at the 4th position, and element before the 55 are less than 55. So again apply the same process. Consider first element as pivot element and start comparing from the left hand side. So is 40 is greater than 50? Condition is false. The next element is 45. So is 45 is greater than 50? Again the condition is false. So there is no element further. So we will exchange the element with pivot element. So now we have got the position of 50 and it will be at the 3rd position. So again we will consider first element as pivot element and we will compare that with remaining element from the left hand side. So is 40 greater than 45? No, the condition is false because there are no element further. We will stop comparing and we will exchange the element. So now we have got the position of 40 as well as position of 45. Now we will apply the same rules for the second list which we have separated at the starting. So we will consider 85, that is first element, as pivot element and we will start comparing from the left hand side. So is 80 is greater than 85? No, the condition is false. Go for the next element. So is 75 is greater than 85? No, again the condition is false. So there are no element further. So we will stop and we will exchange 85 with 75. So now we have got the position of 85 and it will be at the 9th position. So before 85 the elements are less than 85. So again do the same process. So is 80 is greater than pivot element? Yes, the condition is true. So now you can see there are no element further to check for the jth position from the right hand side. That means these two elements are already sorted. So we will replace that values in sorted list. So 75 will be at the 7th position and 80 will be at the 8th position. So in this way we can sort the elements which are unsorted by using quick sort.